Hey, welcome G.I. Joe fans to this week's G.I. Joe toy review, where today we are looking at the Rise of Cobra Paris Pursuit version of Snake Eyes that comes with the black timber. And there is a variant that I will get eventually, but not just yet. But it's the same figure, but it comes with a white timber instead of the black one. But I do have the black timber version, so because I mainly picked this one up because I had to get it for, it was a birthday gift back in August from a good friend of mine and a friend of the channel, Elder Garcia, who also has a YouTube channel, so check his channel out. And, but before we go into our shout-outs of the week, which is what we usually do before we look at the figure, we're actually going to do a special announcement to promote another channel for a special event they're doing. Timur from Half the Battle, and those of you G.I. Joe fans know who Timur is, our buddy from Belgium. He's doing his annual charity drive where he actually is getting he's doing a charity drive where you don't have to send him the money, but he is saying at least donate to a charity that benefits children. And it could be those events or charities such as Toys for Tots or places like St. Jude's Children's Hospital, Counter Cure, different things that will benefit children. And take a picture of receipt. You could email it to him. His email address is on his YouTube channel, so check out Half the Battle to get more details. And so let's get to our shout-outs of the week. When we will begin with 48 South Loudon Street, which is the home of Back to the Media, which is where you can get all, and I do mean all, your video game needs, from the Atari all the way up to current systems, games for each console. So definitely check them out. And if you need to get your console fixed, or get your PC fixed or your laptop fixed, or just to get other little doodads that you can't find it Back to the Media, you can find it at Play It Again Games on Middle Road, right behind the Sheets on Valley Avenue here in Winchester. But if you're looking for G.I. Joe or Transformers or He-Man or anything of the such, and all kinds of toys and collectibles, you can go to 115 South Loudon Street here in Winchester, which is the home of Time Traveler Toys and Collectibles, which is where our good buddy to this channel, Elder, had picked up this figure for me. And Timber does not like to stand up on three paws properly. But he's very wobbly on what he is, because I guess he's still top heavy. But as long as you don't bump anything or bump him, or he won't fall. But you can go to Time Travelers to get all kinds of toys and collectibles. But if you got a toddler getting ready to go to school and need some skill building stuff like puzzles and different other stuff, they also got slime and all kinds of stuff. You can go to Thinker Toys at 106 South Loudon Street in Winchester, Virginia. Definitely check them out. And you can get a whole bunch of cool stuff from there. And once you leave there, if you need a comic book or a few comic books or whatever your budget allows you, you can go to 80 Weems Lane here in Winchester, which is the home of 4-Color Fantasies. Or if you're in the Salisbury, North Carolina area, you can go to Comic Monsters. You can get all the comics you need. And definitely go to either place. But if you're in Winchester or plan to visit Winchester and you want some Jamaican food, may I suggest going to Tropical Island at 39 Piccadilly Street and seeing Lloyd and his wonderful staff and getting all kinds of good Jamaican food. And definitely check him out. After you leave there and you're needing some some good to make some good whatchamajiggers. You need a good man to get some tree work done. You can get a hold of Mixed Tree Service, check him out, and he'll hook you up big time. See what I mean? How easy timber is to fall. Sometimes he's hard to stand up, but you could definitely go get a hold of Mick and knock the tree down just as easy as timber fell. And if you see Mick, but if you need a bank, you can go to Bank of Clark, or you can go to United Bank and get some good banks and get banking services, get some good accounts. And they'll treat you right in both places. And if you need car or auto or any kind of auto or homeowners or renters insurance, you can go to State Farm or Farmers and get them done and get some good quotes and some good policies. After you leave there and you need some gas for your car, you can go to Sheetz or Handy Mart, and you can also get some made-to-order food, so you can get your belly full at the same time you're getting your gas tank full. So go ahead and get double the fullness. And like she says, why does she's not? But you can go to oh lordy. But if you need some mental health help, which there's nothing wrong with it, because Cobra Island is a proud supporter of mental health awareness, you can go see Robert C. Brown at Healing Grace Counseling Services and see what he's got to offer. If Rob's not the kind of counselor you're looking for, you can go to anyone's in the local Winchester area, or you can go to the one in your area. But if you need psychiatry and you're in the Front Royal Winchester area, you can go to Northwestern Community Services and see what they have to offer. You can get some good case management or whatnot there. So definitely check them out. And after you leave there, you need or you can go to your local psychiatrist's office wherever you live. But if you do need to see any kind of, if you need to text somebody, you can text 741-741. There's always somebody standing by to talk to you. If you need to hear a human voice, you just dial 988. Both of them are really good resources to use. They're really good help. They will help you out and help you find a good coping mechanism or find something that you could do to alleviate the situation. But if it's really dire, don't be afraid to call 911 or visit your closest emergency room. So let's go ahead and look at Snake Eyes. So we're going to start with the file card as usual. As you see a picture of Snake Eyes with the code on. Snake Eyes, classified. Serial numbers classified. Grade is classified. Preferred weapons, hand forged steel, heirloom, katana, sword. And the blurb at the top says, Ninja Master and Military Commando Snake Eyes trains the G.I. Joe team in hand-to-hand combat. He goes to Paris to track down the nanomite weapons before Cobra forces can unleash them. His loyal pet wolf Timber is trained in ninja tracking and protection. So it does say a little bit about Snake Eyes, but his role in the Rise of Cobra movie. Unfortunately, Timber does not make any appearances in the Rise of Cobra, nor does he make any appearances in Retaliation. But speaking of which, let's look at Timber. With his play, he's just one solid piece. Good black paint, some good painting apps on his face, with the little browns and the white teeth. A little bit of underwash hair at the belly. But the rest of him is just a black molded plastic. So it's cool to have another Timber in my collection. So let's take a look at Snake Eyes' accessories. Figure stand, digital dog tag. Snake Eyes written on the front. He's got his hand-forged katana sword, as well as the sleeve to put it in. And to do that, you could just slide it right in the little hole right there. Just slide it right on in. There we go. It's got the little pad to go into his back. He also comes with a little hand pistol, which is pretty cool looking, as well as an assault rifle instead of an Uzi. I mean, how are you going to have Snake Eyes and not have an Uzi? And then he's also got this little handheld knife, which is pretty cool, but he has nowhere to carry the knife. So let's just look at Snake Eyes here with his typical uniform. He's got his hood where it's back down. The coat is removable, as well as this little strap that's attached to the, that goes all the way around. It is removable, but he'll have like his coat jacket on underneath, right there with his uniform, so really no point in taking it off. And his head, he does have a visor, and his head can rotate the full 360. He does have the ab crunch feature, but the coat just kind of hinder it. His arm can raise so high, it can rotate all the way around. As you can see, he can bend at the elbow, rotate at the elbow, rotate at the wrist. His legs can spread, but they could go about so far due to the coat. His leg can lift all the way up to here. He does have a double knee bend. And his ankle can pivot as well as rotate. So let's go ahead and gear this Snake Eyes up. Gear him up, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with having a Snake Eyes. I have this is like my 15th different Snake Eyes figure that I actually own. It would be 16, but I lost the Snake Eyes that came with the Ninja Speed Cycle when I moved from my last apartment to where I'm at now. So I kind of lost that one as well as Tiger Force Airtight. But it's like they're just figures I could replace them. But here's Snake Eyes all geared up. And let's bring Timber in the picture. Because, I mean, you can't really have a Snake Eyes without having a Timber. I mean, I know a lot of Snake Eyes figures does not come with a Timber figure. You know, because, I mean, God willing, have 15 different Timbers. But it's alright, though. Timber's a pretty cool wolf anyway. But this is Snake Eyes and Timber all geared up. Ready to take on some Cobras in Paris. But, of course, it's Snake Eyes, so it's a top-tier figure. I love how he's all decked out in black. You know, with a couple splotches of silver on there. On the little web gear. Or the little strap that's going over his jacket. And, of course, Timber's all in black with this one. You know, so it's pretty sweet. You know, and, this is a top-tier figure. You know, and, of course, the only thing everybody knows about Snake Eyes is what's written in the comic books and the cartoon and the live-action movies. But for continuity purposes, I'd love the draw of the comic book, with knowing how he was disfigured in a helicopter accident on a G.I. Joe mission, and that's what caused him to disfigure his face, destroyed his voice box, and all that good stuff. But and we also know that, you know, doing the comic book, he's inseparable with Scarlet. I think they make a good couple, because I don't know too many women that don't like the mysterious bad boy type. You know, I mean, there's some out there that want the nice guy, but there are a lot of them that like the bad boy type. But this is Snake Eyes, and top tier figure. You can't not have a Snake Eyes to say Snake Eyes is not top tier. Any version, in any outfit, any gear, because you know it's going to be mostly black. But it's like, you know, he's just an awesome figure. He's just got that aura. But this has been G.I. Joe, and don't you forget about Timmer's charity toy drive. So check out the Half the Battle channel for more details, and definitely shout that out. And see you in the next one. Peace.